Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit LIONS fans. Let's get to the news all right. Lions fans, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be one of the most transformative rumors in the NFC North in recent memory. It's all about Justin Jefferson, the Minneapolis Vikings, star wide receiver, and the possibility that he might soon be donning the Honolulu blue. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds almost too good to be true, but the whispers around the league are growing louder. Sources close to NFL circles suggest that the Vikings, currently sitting at a disappointing 4-8 and clearly in rebuilding mode, are seriously contemplating trading Jefferson. And if this happens, it could change the entire landscape of the NFC North. The Vikings, with just $15 million in cap space and a roster that's clearly in flux, are reportedly considering moving their franchise receiver in exchange for multiple first-round picks and a promising wide receiver prospect. This is an audacious move, no doubt, but it makes sense when you think about their current predicament. The Vikings are leaking points, allowing an average of 23.4 points per game, and they're prioritizing future assets over holding onto a star whose presence might slow their rebuild. It's a classic case of a team choosing to cut losses and build from the ground up, rather than hang on to a player who might not be part of their long-term plan. And let's talk about Jefferson himself. The guy is a game changer. At just 26 years old, he's a deep threat missile, capable of creating mismatches all over the field. Last season, he racked up 62 catches for 799 yards and 2 touchdowns on 105 targets, averaging 12.9 yards per reception and 6 yards per game. His yards after catch YAC is elite, 355 yards, and he's been remarkably durable with no significant injuries so far in his career. His stats aren't just impressive, they're explosive, and he's widely regarded as one of the best route runners and playmakers in the league today. Jefferson's impact on the Vikings' offense is undeniable. His ability to stretch defenses opens up opportunities for his teammates and forces defenses to dedicate extra resources to cover him, which can create openings elsewhere. But his potential move to Detroit, that's where things get really interesting. Imagine Jefferson paired with Jared Goff, who's been steadily improving and benefiting from a more balanced attack. Adding Jefferson would inject a new level of explosiveness into the Lions' offense, making them even more dangerous. Right now, the Lions sit at 7-5, and their aerial attack has been hit or miss. They've dealt with injuries in the passing game, which has limited their ability to consistently put points on the board. Opponents are passing at an average of 22.8 points per game against Detroit's defense, which has shown flashes of brilliance but also moments of vulnerability. Jefferson's addition would change that. His high YAC and ability to create yards after the catch mean Goff could find him in space more often, and that would translate into a significant boost in their points per game, probably pushing it from around 29.2 to closer to 33. This move could also have a domino effect on the Lions' offense metrics. Jefferson's presence would elevate their yards per route run, increasing from the current group's average of about 1.9 to over 3 yards per route, an enormous leap. Defenses would struggle to keep him in check, especially considering his ability to make contested catches and break tackles. His EPA, expected points added, per target could rise to around 0.5, further emphasizing his efficiency and impact. Plus, with his 355 yards after catch last season, he's proven to be a tough matchup for any secondary. Now, let's consider the strategic side for Minnesota. They're in a tough spot, capped at just $15 million with a roster that's not built to contend this year. Moving Jefferson could free up around $25 million in cap space, which they could use to sign other pieces or to accelerate their rebuild. But the risk is significant. They'd be losing their X-factor on offense, a guy capable of breaking the game open on any given play. For a team like the Vikings, who are struggling to generate consistent offense and sit with a 196 first down total that's quite low, losing Jefferson could mean a step back in offensive production. Yet, they seem to prioritize future assets over immediate star power, especially when their current offense isn't clicking well. The ripple effects for the Lions are enormous. Adding Jefferson would not only boost their offense, but also reshape their playoff outlook. The odds of winning the Super Bowl, currently around plus 2,500, could see a significant drop, pushing closer to plus 1,200. That's a testament to how much Jefferson's presence could elevate Detroit into a true contender, especially as they aim to exploit NFC North secondaries that have struggled with consistency. Plus, projecting his yards, around 200 annually, and his ability to gain an extra 2. 1 yards per route versus the current WR group makes a compelling case. It's not just about one player either. It's about the kind of offensive dynamism he would bring, creating mismatches all over the field and making Goff's life easier in clutch moments. And don't forget, this isn't just about boosting the offense. Jefferson's addition could also force defenses to double-team him, opening up space for other Lions weapons, and helping Goff extend plays, buy extra seconds, and execute under pressure. This would also improve their game plan against NFC North rivals, who already struggle with their secondary coverage. With Jefferson in the fold, Detroit's offensive production could see an increase of several points per game, tipping close games in their favor late in the season and into the playoffs. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. How realistic is this trade? Well, with the Vikings in a rebuild and the Lions pushing for a deep playoff run, it's not out of the realm of possibility. The Lions have the draft capital, especially with their recent picks and future assets, to make a compelling offer. The Vikings, meanwhile, could see Jefferson's trade as a necessary step to accelerate their rebuild and secure multiple first-round picks that could help them retool faster. This kind of deal would be seismic, shifting the balance of power in the NFC North and potentially setting the stage for a new era of dominance for Detroit. Looking back at history, trades like the Metcalf deal in 2025, which brought in over 200 yards in a game for the Seahawks, show how game-changing a star receiver can be. Jefferson, with his resume and his ability to dominate, fits that mold perfectly. It's a bold move, but one that could pay off big time for the Lions. Imagine Goff connecting with Jefferson on a deep post or a quick out. Those plays could become staples of Detroit's offense, and the crowd would be roaring for more. So what does this all mean for us, the Lions faithful? It's a potential game changer. It's about elevating the team from good to great, from playoff hopefuls to Super Bowl contenders. Jefferson's arrival would energize the offense, excite the fans, and make Detroit a team nobody wants to face in the postseason. It's a bold vision, but in the NFL, bold moves often lead to the biggest rewards. The Lions are on the cusp of something special, and if this trade materializes, it could be the move that cements their status as a powerhouse for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Detroit Lions news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe Jefferson could be the missing piece that pushes Detroit over the top? Or do you think the Vikings are making a mistake by trading him? Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Lions. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Detroit Lions news. We're in a crucial part of the season, and every move counts. The Lions are building something special, and whether this trade happens or not, one thing is for sure. This team is on the rise, and the future looks brighter than ever. So keep your eyes peeled, Lions fans, because the best is yet to come.